Thank you for being here. Just give y'all a second to get in. Make sure everybody can hear me. Okay, so here we are. This is going to be part 3 of the Memphis base, salvation of the Memphis base. A restoration, I wouldn't call it that. We're just going to try and save it. So let's turn the camera around. So look at here. I got it in clamps right now. Oh, there's a glare on there, isn't there? So there was a pretty significant crack, and it was like shifting, and like it was really bad. Right up in this here area. So I put some glue in there, and I'm gonna glue it all back together. I may have to do another one. We may have to do some more. What we're trying to do is just get it stable, so it ain't got moving parts. You know what I'm saying? So I put that together like that there. Oh, maybe a couple of hours ago. It's been sitting there. I'll probably leave it there till tomorrow and leave it in clamps. Do plan on sanding it all down. Probably try and refinish it. Just hit it with some polyurethane, or I don't know. I'll have to check and see what the best way to do a. Maybe we'll just sand it down and put oil on it. Put oil on it. I don't know yet. We'll see. So probably gonna have to put another part in clamps too. This crack right here is pretty significant, and I just want to kind of get it stabilized, so I'll probably have to pull those back off, those tuners, but we'll probably squeeze some glue in there. It's kind of hard to get it in there. I use a business card. I just put it in there and just kind of run a business card down in there to kind of get it down in there a little bit. I just needed to adhere enough to keep it stable. So that's where we're at on the Memphis. Let's see, what is it? A MB-300, I believe. Bass guitar out of the Matsumoku. Is that saying that right? Matsumoku. Is that correct? The factory out there in Japan, they did a great job. This is the same factory that they were making those arias back in the day, in the late 70s and early 80s. I've got my eyeballs on one on Reverb. As a matter of fact, I just sold the bass on Reverb. Just shipped it out today. I had to get it all boxed up, but that was a G&L that I had. And y'all hear the news about G&L? It laid everybody off, furloughed everybody. And it looks like they're putting the company up for sale. Maybe a company has already made a move to acquire it. There's rumors out there. I won't tell you. Y'all, if you know anything about it, you probably already heard the news. Yesterday, I did polish those frets. Those look a little better. They're not dirty, So I did get some strings in today. So let me show you what I got. I haven't used these before, but and I wouldn't use these on the bases that my good bases that I gig with. I'm not gonna use them for that. But let me get in here in my toolbox. What about these right here? Have y'all used these? Yeah, they had these marked down like 20%. I think they're about $10 a set, so pretty good reviews. I think they'll be all right. Some of the, I think them silver tone strings that you see on the Amazon, they're not terrible. They don't last a long time, and they're not the best strings that you're going to find out there. I typically use Roto Sound. I've used a lot of different strings over the years. I played with let me see here. Let me flip this around. Yeah, I played with DR strings for quite some time. This is my practice rig. Let me see. Let me turn the camera around again. That was my little practice rig right there. I picked up this bass here about a couple weeks ago. An old Charvel. It's hard to see it, isn't it? How do I turn the light on here? I don't know if I can. Can I turn the light on? Can't turn it on because of the light. All right. Yeah, it says it can't. That's all right. How about this? How about that? There you go. So it is the B1, 1B, coming out of the 80s. Man, these things were made so well. I've had the 3B and I had the 2B, but the 2B was so rough that I didn't keep it long. I sold it pretty quick. This thing's actually not terrible. It's in pretty decent condition. It's all original. It's pretty good. I've already kind of cleaned it all up and put some strings on it. And yeah, this thing plays pretty good. Sounds all right, man. Did you know that they used quarter sawn wood for the necks over there at the Charvel company when they made these? I don't know if it was a Jackson company or the Charvel company. I know there was some type of joint venture that they had back in that day because it's got all the Jackson parts. So, but they were made at the a factory. I guess there was a factory in Japan they were making them at. So, because this come out of Japan. And I didn't pay too much for it. I paid a little bit, but not too much. I mean, I can probably turn it for a small profit, not much, but I'll probably hang on to it for a little while. I may take it to a show, to a gig tomorrow, and I got a gig tomorrow night, so I may take it over there and see how it sounds, see how it does. I may have a trade going on too tomorrow. No, I'm sorry, Saturday. A guy locally has a I call it Lackland, but it could be Lakeland. Lackland. He's got a 4464. It's got the P and the J. It's got the perloid inlays. It's in great shape. 22 model. And he wants to trade I got a USA P bass that was what do you call that thing? The Highway 1 series, and it's got all the upgrades on it. Well, I say all of them. It's got Aguilar pickups. It's got hip shot tuners on it. It's got all new pots, CTS pots, orange drop capacitor. Plays great, but for whatever reason, I ain't loving it. I don't know. There ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just I ain't loving it. So I figured, what the hell, man? Maybe I had it up for sale, and he saw it, and we're gonna probably make a trade Saturday. It looks like we're gonna meet up. So yeah, he's got the Skyline series, which is Indonesian. I get it. I've had one of those before, and it was fantastic. It was fantastic, man. It's probably been 15 years now, but man, that thing, I don't know, I sold it, sold it. I had a bongo. I had a Ernie Ball Music Man bongo. That is a freaking monster bass, man. If you've never played one of them, you probably ought to give that thing a shot. It's all active, 18 volt. It is a freaking monster. Tone machine, man. Plays fantastic. I'd get another one. I bought that thing. I think I bought it brand new in I think it was like 2016, and I had it up until about 2 years ago, and made a profit on it. I bought it brand new. Made a profit on it because they're all the way up to like 2,800 or something now. So yeah, I think I sold it for about 1900 or something. So it was in like new condition. Anyway, so the Memphis base is gonna get glued up, man. We gotta get this thing stabilized, get the body and the neck and everything feeling all like one piece, man. That's how it needs to feel. So we got a few things we need to do to glue this thing up and see if we can't get that done. The next move after that is I've got some copper foil tape. We're gonna go ahead and line the holes there where the pickups go, and also on the electronics on the backside, build a little Faraday cage so that we can try and keep out the electric signals, electronic signals, magnetic signals, electromagnetic signals. How about that? Yeah, we hadn't figured out what I'm going to do on that bridge there. I shoved some matches, some wooden matches down in those holes there, and I don't know if you can see that, but so I'm gonna probably just throw 3 screws down in there. I may use some that go down an extra quarter inch or something. I think there's enough room in there to we can bite onto some wood that hadn't been bitten on so far, and them 3 screws are gonna have to anchor it. We're gonna have to see if that works. If that don't work, then there's really the only other option I have is to put the bridge back and to, move it back a ½ inch or so and drill new holes. That's about the only thing I can do with it. Make the scale a little longer. It's got enough room on it to do it, but yeah. Let's get this thing glued up. See where we can go from here. So that's this is part 3. Thank you for watching, and we'll be with you soon. Thank you.